Hi, my name is Jerry Clo. I'm a practical nurse learner at Bobali College. This is the front of my ID. This is the back of my ID. And I have my wife filming me right now. This is the 360 view of my room, my assessment room. And this is my scenario. And this is my patient's doctor's order. So my scenario is you are the practical nurse learner caring for Deep Stevens. Deep was admitted to your unit following abdominal surgery and chest tube insertion. The time is 1000 hours and Deep's abdominal packing wound is due to be changed. Now, the doctor's order, patient's name Stevens Deep, male, hospital number 100245629, date of birth 1980, November 29, admitting diagnosis penetrating abdominal trauma, pneumothorax, surgical procedures laparotomy, wound debridement, chest tube insertion, surgery date is 2020, 4 days ago. No known allergies, and the patient is a R1 level of care. The pertinent to my scenario, the medication that is pertinent to my scenario is a fentanyl 25 microgram, IV piggyback every 24 hours, PRN for pain during dressing change. Next is the patient is also Hydromor 1 to 3 milligram orally every 3 hours, PRN for pain. Next, the patient care which is pertinent to my scenario is the abdominal wound packing, which is requested 2020. Today's status is active. Action is irrigate abdominal wound with 0.9% sodium chloride, pack abdominal wound with 0.9% sodium chloride, soak 1/2 inch white plain packing strip once a day and a PRN. I will get rid of my scenario. Now going to hand wash for 30 seconds, 28 to 9:30 until dry. Now I'm going to gather my supply we use inside the patient's room. I have my 4x4. It is already open for the purpose exam. I will use it. I'm going to have. I am also having the Mifix already open for the purpose exam. I already pre-cut it and use it. I have my sharps container. I have my 30 ml syringe, which without needle is already open for the purpose of exam. I will use it. I have my blunt fill needle, which is already open for the purpose exam. I will use it. My cubby wipes, my sterile gloves for the purpose exam. It is already open for the purpose exam. I will use it. My abdominal pads, my clean gloves, my sterile dressing tray is already open for the purpose exam. I will use it. Next is the hand sanitizer. My plain packing strip, 1/2 inch wide, which expiration is 2021-02. It is already open for the purpose exam. I will use it. My micropore tape, my 0.9% sodium chloride, expiration is 2023-06. It is already open for the purpose exam. I will use it. My tape measure, my sterile cotton tip applicator, it is already open for the purpose exam. I will use it. And my sterile scissor, it is already open for the purpose exam. I will use it. Now I'm going to do 3 checks on my irrigating solution. And in the doctor's order, irrigate abdominal wound with 0.9% sodium chloride. And on my hand, I got 0.9% sodium chloride, 500 ml. And it is used to irrigate the patient's abdominal wound to free from irrigants, and to soak the plain packing strip, and to soak the small sponges to clean the abdominal my patient abdominal wound edges. On my irrigate abdominal wound with 0.9% sodium chloride. On my hand is 0.9% sodium chloride, 500 ml. This used to irrigate my patient's abdominal wound to free from irrigants, and also to soak the plain packing strips 1/2 inch wide. Also to soak small sponges to clean the patient's abdominal wound edges. Next is irrigate abdominal wound with 0.9% sodium chloride. On my hand, I got 0.9% sodium chloride, 500 ml. Is used to irrigate my patient's abdominal wound to free from irrigants, and also to soak the plain packing strip 1/2 inch wide, and to soak the small sponges to clean the patient's wound edges. Now I'm going to do 3 checks on my plain packing strip. My doctor's orders a pack abdominal wound with 0.9% sodium chloride, soak 1/2 inch wide plain packing strip. And on my hand is a plain packing strip 1/2 inch wide, just to pack the patient's abdominal wound. Next, pack abdominal wound with 0.9% sodium chloride. Soak 1/2 inch wide plain packing strip. Then on my hand, I have plain packing strip 1/2 inch wide, used to pack the patient's abdominal wound. Next, pack abdominal wound with 0.9% sodium chloride. Soak 1/2 inch wide plain packing strip. And on my hand, I got plain packing strip 1/2 inch wide, used to pack the patient's abdominal wound. So I'm done with the checking of the 3 checks. Now I'm going inside the patient's room. Knock, knock, knock. I'm already inside the patient's room. I'm going to do hand wash again for 30 seconds. 2:28 to 9:30 until dry. Hi, my name is Jerry Klo. I'm your practical nurse learner for today. I'm here to do the wound irrigation, wound packing, and wound dressing change. Is it okay for you? And the patient says yes. So I already have the consent of the patient to go to do the procedure. Before anything else, I would like to confirm your identity. Would you mind to tell me your first name, your last name? My first name, last name, Stevens Deep. In doctor's order, Stevens Deep. Your date of birth, 1980, November 29. In doctor's order, 1980, November 29. Now I'm going to confirm it on this hospital band. Patient's name is Stevens Deep. Doctor's order, Stevens Deep. Hospital numbers 1002456229. Hospital number and doctor's order 1002456229. Date of birth 1980 November 29. Date of birth 1980 November 29. So I got the right patient. Now I'm going to pull up the bed rails. Bed rails up. Bed rails up. Going to engage the bed brake. Bed brake engage. Bed brake engage. Bed brake engage. Bed brake engage. I'm going to adjust the bed height to working level up to my waistline. My waistline already. I'm going to close lightly the curtain for the privacy of the patient. Now I'm going to ask you before we start. Do you want to go to the washroom? The patient says no. Do you feel any lightheadedness or dizziness right now? The patient says no. Do you feel any pain around your wound or at your wound area? The patient says no. Do you have any allergy to latex gloves or any 0.9% sodium chloride or any sponges? The patient says no, so we're good to go. Now I'm going to put the abdominal pad on patients below the wound, because in order to we'll not be going to soak the bed linens of the patient. Next, I'm going to wear clean gloves. I'm going to assess the old wound dressing. So the old wound dressing is appears clean. The date is at 12/01/2020 at 1000 hours. It is initialed and with PNL designation. It appears to have shadowing of serosanguineous fluid. Now I'm going to lift off the edges of the adhesive towards the wound. Now I'm going to lift off the dressing away from the line of vision of the patient. It looks like the packing strip is goes with the old dressing. Now I'm going to assess the wound edges. So I'm going to feel it lightly for it. So upon assessment, the wound edges doesn't have any redness. There's no edema or any tenderness, and there's no bruising or any maceration. Now on the old dressing, it appears to be have about 50% soaked with serosanguineous fluid and no foul odor. And next in the 1/2 packing strip, it appears to be fully soaked with serosanguineous fluid, and there's no foul odor. Now I'm going to measure the packing strip and take tape measure. I'm going to measure it approximately the patient has 18 centimeters. The packing strip has 18 centimeters long. Now I'm going to garbage my old dressing, and I'm going to count it first. The old dressing, the 4x4s, is three in number. So I'm going to garbage my my clean gloves together with the old dressing. I'm grabbing the middle. There you go. Now I'm going to measure the wound edges at the wound. This is the head area and the foot area of the patient. I measured the length through the head to foot area. Widest, measuring the widest part of the wound. It appears to be 3.5, and the that is the length, and the width is measuring it from side to side. And again, 3.5 by 3.5, and 18 inches on the packing strip. So I'll assess the inside of the wound. It appears to have a little bit of serous-sanguinous discharge inside, and no yellowish discoloration or any foul odor noted. Next, I'm going to clean the table with a cubby wipes, because I'm going to set up the sterile field already. Sterile field, garbage. I'll get rid of this. Going to hand wash again. 30 seconds until dry. 28 to 9:30 until dry. Next, I'm going to grab my my dressing tray, sterile dressing tray. I'm going to open it towards me, making sure that I maintain sterility by not crossing over the middle of the sterile tray. Putting the garbage. This one laid down on the table. Now I'm going to grab the green forceps by the handle. It's not considered unsterile because I don't have any sterile gloves in my right hand. I'm gonna grab the 1-inch border of the sterile drape. Then I'm going to grab the other side of the drape with my left hand, which is ungloved. It's considered on 1-inch border, which is already considered unsterile. Gonna lay it down on the table. Now I'm going to remove the second drape. Put it in the garbage. I'm going to remove grab the what's that? The garbage plastic. Put it in the garbage. Now I'm going to lay it down. My green forceps, the handle on the 1-inch border, and the tip on the sterile field, so to maintain sterility. Now I'm going to grab the 4x4s. I'm going to open it like using banana peel technique. Fold it down. Grab the green forceps by the handle. I'm not crossing over. Put it lay it down on the sterile field. The area where I cross over is already considered sterile. Lay it down the green forceps by the handle to the 1-inch border. Garbage. Second one, banana peel technique again. I'm not touching the forceps, the sponge inside. Grab the green forceps by the middle, by the handle, because considered unsterile. Grab the 4x4. Lay it down again, the green forceps handle on the 1-inch border. Then the third one. Lay it down again, the green handle on the 1-inch border. Now I'm going to put 0.9% sodium chloride on my one of the compartment. I will maintain sterility by not spilling it over to my sterile field. I'm just putting just enough. We're going to close it. I'm not yet crossing over, so I'm still good. I'm still sterile. Now I'm going to measure the depth of the wound. I'm going to open up. I grab the sterile cotton tip applicator, and I'm going to open up the package using the banana peel technique. I'm going to grab one end, and the tip is sterile. I'm going to dip it in the 0.9% sodium chloride. Maintain sterility by maintaining the tip the soak tip of the cotton tip applicator downwards. Then I'm going to feel it around slowly, lightly for tunneling. Seems like there's no tunneling. Then I'm going to feel any the deepest part. So now I'm going to measure it. It looks like 1.5 centimeters deep. Patient nasa the deep of the wound is 1.5 centimeters deep. Get rid of the tape measure. Next, I'm going to open up my packing strip. I'm going to open up my sterile scissor using the banana peel technique, maintaining sterility. I'm going to grab the handle. It's not considered unsterile, and the tip is sterile. Now I'm going to grab my green forceps by the handle. It's considered unsterile. Now I'm going to grab my packing strip, 1/2 inch border, 1 inch wide. Then I'm going to cut 18 centimeters of the packing strip on the inside. I maintain sterility by not touching the outside of the container. I'm going to soak it in the 0.9% sodium chloride. Now I'm going to lay down my scissor with the handle on the 1 inch border, my green forceps with the handle 1 inch border, because they're already unsterile. And 1 inch border is considered unsterile. Then I'm going to close my plain packing strip, 1/2 inch border. Now I'm going to use clean gloves because I'm going to irrigate now the wound. I'm going to grab my 30cc syringe and my blunt fill needle. I'm going to open my 30cc syringe using the banana fill. Going to grab the 30cc syringe. I will maintain sterility by not touching the tip of the syringe. Now I'm going to open up the blunt fill needle, banana fill technique. I'm going to maintain sterility by not touching the inside of the needle. Uncap it. Now I'm going to aspirate 30 cc of 0.9 sodium chloride. So it's already 30 ml, 30 ml of sodium chloride. Now I'm going to irrigate my patient's abdominal wound using the from top to bottom, using the zigzag technique, continuously and slowly. Making sure that I don't touch the needle, don't touch the inside of the wound. And then already, I'm going to recap my my blunt fill needle using the Bow Valley way. Throw it in the sharps container. Now I'm going to remove my clean gloves. Do hand washing again. 30 seconds, 28, 29, 30 till dry. Now I'm going to do sterile gloves, to wear sterile gloves. Going to open up, spread it like this. unfold the top corner, unfold the the bottom corner. Then I'm going to spread it and maintain sterility by not touching the inside of the package. Now with my left hand, I will grab the outside area of the folded area of the right hand gloves. Now my right hand, I will insert my fingers with my thumbs extended in the inside area of the folded area of the left hand gloves, and my thumb is tucked in, making sure that maintains sterility. Now I'm going to grab my two metal forceps. Since I'm sterile, my hands are already sterile, so I can grab just inside the sterile area of the tray. Then grab the 2x2, because I'm going to wash the soak it with fluid, with the irrigating solution. Make a pillow. Squeeze the excess fluid. I'm gonna wash the inner border of the inner border of the wound in a concentric manner. One sponge, one rotation without lifting up, because it will be considered unsterile. Garbage. Second one. Soak it in the 0.9% sodium chloride. Make a pillow. Squeeze some of the excess fluid out in. Now I'm going to wipe the middle edge of the wound without overlapping the start and the end, using the concentric motion without lifting, and one sponge, one rotation to prevent contamination. Last one. Make a pillow. Squeeze the excess water, excess irrigating solution out, in. Then clean the outside area. Now, since there's a fluid accumulation in the patient's abdominal wound, I'm going to whisk it out. Make a pillow, and I'm still maintaining sterility with my T-Rex hand and my elbow tucked on my shoulder and my on my sides, and the tip is pointing downwards. I'm going to whisk it, maintain sterility by not touching the sponge to the wall of the inside of the wall of the wound. Now I'm going to dry the edges of the wound. Make a pillow. I'm going to dry the inner edge out, in. I'm going to dry the outer edge, the middle edge. Out, in. Out, in. Going to dry the outer edge. No. Already dip it in the. So now I'm going to dry the outer edge. Pillow, making a pillow. Garbage. I'm going to put this in the middle. Now I'm going to grab it again. I'm going to grab the what do you call that, the 1 inch packing, 1 inch wide packing strip, since my hands are already sterile. I'm going to put it inside the wound using the xylophone technique. Making sure that I maintain sterility by not touching the inside of the wound wall. Now I'm going to grab the what's it called, that the 4x4s. Cover the wound. Cover the wound. Put it down. I'm going to take a Mifix. This is a Mifix. Cut another Mifix. I'm gonna need a scissor. I'm already sun sterile. You see the packaging is overlapping, and there's a 1 inch border from the edges of the 4x4s with the garbage. Now I'm going to throw the scissor, my metal forceps on the garbage, on the shot container, and everything will be thrown in the garbage. Even the abdominal pad. I'm going to remove my gloves. I'm going to put a date on my and I'm going to put back the blanket of the patient. I'm going to no, I'm going to remove the blanket first, and I'm going to date it first. Today, (12/02) 20 10 a.m. J Low PNL. To date SR2 PNL. Next, I'm going to put back the blanket. Next, I'm going to hand wash again for 30 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay, to 9:30 till dry. Then going to lower down the bed rails. Now I'm going to tell you give a health teaching, which is if you feel pain in the area, in the wound area, and if it's fully soaked, the new dressing is fully soaked, or there's bleeding, and if you see that the dressing is out of place, this is the cold belt for you. Just press it, and I'll come back as soon as possible. Then anyway, I'll be coming back 30 minutes after. I will maintain the bed breaks and the one side rail up. I'll do hand washing again. take the supplies out the room, I'm done.